Good morning everyone. In our early video we have studied sexual transmitted disease, that is syphilis. In this video we will study about gonorrhea and their signs, symptoms, their diagnosis and treatment method, etc. So let's begin. Gonorrhea is basically a sexually transmissible infection that is caused by the bacteria known as Neisseria gonorrhea, and it is the family member of Gonococcus family. Means, as I have told in earlier video, syphilis is caused by a bacterium Treponema pallidum, that is also a sexually transmitted disease, and gonorrhea is also sexually transmitted disease, and it is caused by a bacteria that is Neisseria gonorrhea, and it is under the family of Gonococcus. Next, it usually affects the genital area, although the throat as well as anus may also be affected. Next, gonorrhea is transmitted from any kind of sexual contact, that can be vaginal intercourse, anal intercourse or oral intercourse. Next, their signs and symptoms. Both men and women may have gonorrhea without having any symptoms, and so can be infected or spread infection without knowing anything is wrong. Means, both men and women may have gonorrhea without having any symptom, and symptoms is not appearing and they are not visualized, and they can be infected or spread infection without knowing anything is wrong, because if symptoms are not appear, so they are unknowingly infected and infection is spread. Now next, symptoms that may occur are: first, throat and anal infection that can occur following receptive oral and anal intercourse. Next, an infection at other sites are often without symptoms. Next is joint pain and infection. Next, conjunctivitis, that is inflammation of the lining of the eyelids and eye in both adults and children. These all are the symptoms. Next, specific symptom that occurs in man is addition to above symptom. Gonorrhea in man can cause urethritis, causing burning sensation in the penis when urinating. Next symptom in man is a white or yellow pus like discharge from the penis. Next is swelling and pain in the testicles or testes, which can occur if the gonorrhea infection goes untreated. Next, specific symptoms or a particular symptoms in women is addition to above, it also affects the cervix, opening of the uterus at the top of vagina, that may cause an unusual vaginal discharge. Discomfort or urination, means while urinating there may be some discomfort, there may be some burning sensation, there may be some itching. Pain can also occur while urinating or passing water. Next, their diagnosis methods. First, to detect the presence of gonorrhea bacterium, we have to analyze cell sample. Sample can be collected by: first, urine test. We will perform urine test which may help to identify bacterium in urethra. We will take some urine sample from that particular exposed person, and after that we will identify the bacteria in lab and confirm the disease. Next, swab of affected area. So what we will do in this: a swab of throat, urethra, vagina or rectum may collect bacteria that may be identified in a laboratory. Next, their treatment methods. Gonorrhea can be treated with antibiotics. Mainly gonorrhea is treated with antibiotics, but due to antibiotics resistance, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC) recommended that uncomplicated gonorrhea may be treated with the antibiotic that is most specific antibiotics, and its name is ceftriaxone, which is in the form of an injection given with oral azithromycin in the combination form. Means, as we know, gonorrhea can be treated with antibiotics, but some bacteria develop antibiotic resistance, and due to this resistance gonorrhea is unable to treat. So Center for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC) recommended some combination medication to treat uncomplicated gonorrhea, that is an specific antibiotic ceftriaxone, which is in the form of injection, and it is given with oral As their prevention, practice safer sex. We can use some condoms which can prevent this. Next, a follow-up test must be done to make sure that treatment has cleared the infection. A follow-up test means on the daily basis, on the gap basis, we can perform some test to confirm that the disease is properly treated or not. Means it can be on the duration of 3 months or 6 months. After checking and consuming medicine, then again further repeated base we can perform that test. And no sex until antibiotic treatment is completed and usual sexual partner has completed treatment. There should be no sex until antibiotic treatment is complete and usual partner has completed treatment. If you are performing or constituting sex with another person and if or she is having this problem, then or he or she is taking an antibiotic, then till then their sexual partner cannot perform any sexual contact with that person. Now their pathophysiology. First, gonorrhea begins as a surface infection of the mucous membrane by attaching bacteria and then spread along the cells of surface of mucous membrane, after which they invade superficially and provoke acute infection. Means gonorrhea basically begins as a surface infection of the mucous membrane. Means the gonorrhea bacteria infect surface of the mucous membrane by attaching bacteria and then spread along the cells of the nearby of the surface of mucous membrane, after that which they attack superficially and provoke acute inflammation. After that the bacteria have hair like extension that is projecting from the cell walls called pili. Means the bacteria have some hair like properties extension that is projecting out from the cell walls, and that is known as pili, which also have a protease enzyme that will digest Ig on the surface of the mucous membrane, and this will facilitate the attachment of gonococcus bacteria to the columnar and transitional epithelium of the urogenital tract. After that, an incubation period of 3 to 5 days, men usually have purulent urethral discharge and dysuria, while women have endocervitis with vaginal discharge or bleeding and thus affect genital area. Means the bacteria have hair-like extension that is projecting from the cell walls called pili, which can also have a protease that digests IgA on the surface that is present on the surface of the mucous membrane, thus facilitating the attachment of gonococci to the columnar and transitional epithelium of the urogenital tract. After that, an incubation period of 3 to 5 days, men usually have purulent urethral discharge and dysuria, while women have endocervitis, that is an inflammation of cervix, in which there will be some vaginal discharge or there may be some bleeding, and which will affect the genital area. So I hope you all have understand my video. Thank you.